Hi, hello everyone. This is Shivagami from SNS College of Technology. As I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Information Technology, here we are going to learn about the topic is cost monitoring in software project management system. Let's see the topic. The introduction. The introduction of the cost monitoring is equal to tracking actual versus planned cost. What they here given. We have to plan some cost for one project. Okay, we have to plan this much of amount we have to spend for that project. Okay, but actually amount is vary from our planned cost. Okay, this is so we have to what is our planned cost, and then what is the actual cost, what is the project's actual cost. We have to check that. Okay, this is the cost monitoring. Ensure the project is delivered within budget. Okay, here we going to ensure our project is within a budget. Okay, and then it helps detect the overruns yearly. Okay, it helps to detect the overruns. If extra costs we have to spend for that project, it helps to identify that problem. Okay, and then integral part of the project control and reporting. The importance of the cost monitoring. Okay, if suppose we going to create one project, we going to do one project, means the cost is the most important thing in our project. Okay, the expense is most important thing. So the cost monitoring is most important in our project. Okay, so let's see. Prevents the budget overruns. Okay, it helps to suppose we have to follow, or we have to check the cost of the projects during through the projects. It helps to prevents the budget overruns. Okay, and ensure efficient resource usages. Okay, and ensure efficient resource usages. Supports the decision makings. It helps to support the decision making with our stakeholders, our customers, or our resource persons. Okay, and then it provides the financial transparency. The cost monitoring give a financial transparency. How much we have to spend for this project. Okay, we have to transparently we know what are all the things, how much we have to spend for this project. Okay, and then enhance the stakeholders confidence. It enhance the stakeholders confidence. If suppose our project going with our monitoring by using our estimation cost, means it's stakeholders, it give a more confident to that stakeholders. The key elements of the cost monitoring. The next one is the key elements of the cost monitoring. The first one is planned cost, and then the actual cost, the cost variations, forced cost, and then reporting. The first one is planned cost. Okay, already I said what is mean by planned cost. Before we going to start our project, we should plan. We should plan how much we have to spend for this project. Okay, this is the planned cost. We have a plan for that project. Okay, and then actual cost, but we have a one plan, but actual cost is excess or low. Okay, it may be excess or a low. Okay, and then cost variations. The cost variations equal to, how to find the cost variations? Earned value minus actual cost. Okay, the earned value minus actual cost, it will give a cost variations. Okay, how much other variations means our planned cost, the difference between planned cost and the actual cost. And then the forecasting. The forecasting means predicting the future expenses. The forecasting, so it is used to predicting the future expenses, how much we need for our future projects. That means the balance projects. Okay, it is used to predicting the future expenses. Okay, and then reporting, regular updation of cost status. It helps to regularly update our cost status of our project. The techniques. for the cost monitoring. Okay, the many techniques are available for the cost monitoring. Here I give three techniques. The first one is earned value analysis, budget versus actual tracking, and then forecasting methods, These three methods techniques are used to find our cost monitoring. And then here we are going to use some software tools for this. Okay, the first one is MS Project, JRE, and then Primavera. Okay, these are all the tools to used for our cost monitoring. And then steps in cost monitoring. What are all the steps we going to do for our cost monitoring? The first one is define the budget baselines. The first one is we going to define our budget baseline. And then track the expense regularly, and then track our expense regularly, and then compare the actual and versus plans. Compare actual cost versus the planned cost. Okay, and then calculate the variations, and then we going to calculate the variations, how much we have to plan for that project, how much we spend for that project. Okay, this is the variation of the projects. Okay, variation of the cost. Take corrective action if needed. Okay, if suppose our project take more money compared to our planned cost, means we going to take a correct action for that status. Okay, and then update the stakeholders. Each and every time we should update our cost money spending for that project. We should update to the stakeholders. The next one is challenging in cost monitoring. Okay, what are the challenges we going to face in our cost monitoring process? The first one is incorrect the estimation. The first one is inaccurate estimations. The second one is scope career creep, and then poor resource allocation, daily affecting cost baselines, and then lack of proper reporting tools, These are all the things, or we have challenges in our cost monitoring process. Okay, poor resource allocation, daily affecting cost baselines. Okay, lack of proper reporting tools. The conclusion for this topic is cost monitoring equal to balance between cost, scope and the schedule. Okay, here the conclusion what they are given, the cost monitoring, what is meant by cost monitoring? Okay, it is the actual plan minus the current situation. Okay, current cost. Okay, and then prevents the financial risk and wastage. It prevents the financial risk and wastage. Okay, and then it ensures the budget and project success. Ensure the budget and the project success. Hope all you have understand the topic, the cost monitoring in software project management system. Thank you all.